begin. We're going to do quite a few things today, so be comfortable. So if you're standing up, get yourself a chair for a moment, have yourself a seat. You'll need a seat for maybe the first 10-15 minutes, and then we'll be up and about. So we're going to go through several things, like I said. We'll do a form of meditation, then we'll do some Qigong. We're actually going to do Shaolin iron shirt exercise, which is specific for the lungs, which I think would be good for this particular situation we all find ourselves in. And after that, we're going to actually do some Tai Chi, which hopefully is what you came for. So I'm counting down now. It's 6:30, so we're going to begin. So hopefully you now have yourself in a comfortable position. You're going to be wherever you are now is where you're going to be for about the next 5 to 10 minutes. So make yourself comfortable. I'll wait 30 seconds while you fetch a chair, sit yourself down, lie down, stand up, kneel down, whatever you fancy. But just be sure, because you're going to be there for a while. Okay. So are we set?
Yeah, John's here, Kate's here. Kate says she can't see us, but I don't really know what the problem is.
I'm waving, Kate. I'm right at the back there.
No, I don't think that's the problem.
Oh, is that not the problem? Oh, my apologies. Okay. I know we're quite a distance away, so I thought it might be that. And I'm wearing yellow, so I blend in. How are you doing now?
Yeah, I think we should get going.
Okay, good. So hopefully now you have a comfortable position, and hopefully, Kate, you can see us, which would be good. Now, punch your feet flat if you're sat on a chair. You need the bubbling well point in the middle of the foot to be in contact with the floor if you're going to be doing this seated. We're going to do...
Do you want to move in a bit closer with your chair?
No, I think it could be. It should go
sorry.
We're going to be doing the first and the most basic of a set of meditations which have several layers. They deal with what the Chinese call the Dantian. Those of you that are my students will know that. It's something that I talk about all the time. But those of you that aren't, the Dantian, if you've got a more Indian discipline, you can relate them to the base, the heart and the crown chakra, and they're in much the same position. So across the disciplines of the Orient and Asia, they tend to dovetail into each other. So we're dealing with, first of all, the base chakra, or the Dantian, the earth Dantian. This is the one that deals with everything material, everything physical, and so it's connected to the earth. And it's here, just below the belly button. Okay, and if you can think of it in the center of the body, like a ball that's spinning. Okay, so picture that in your mind, because you're going to have to focus to there in a moment. And then we've got the next one, which actually is the air or the spirit Dantian, similar to the crown chakra. If you put your fingers here by the side of your ears and come up into the center to where they meet, it's about there, and then take a finger between the two eyebrows in like that. Where those two lines meet in the center of the head is roughly where you would find the air Dantian. And this deals with the energies, all the energies that are of the spirit, all the energies that are non-material. So you can see you have both things, the yin and the yang, the physical energies and the non-physical energies. The third one we're going to look at is here, around about where the heart chakra is, or if you just press into your ribs here, you find that little dent, and it's just in there. So just in there and about the center of the body. This one's different. This one's called Po, this one's U, and this is not a gathering point, this is a mixing bowl. So I want you to picture this one like a bowl, because you're going to mix energies in it. Within Chinese philosophy and Chinese teachings, they talk about the human as being one of the few living beings that can consciously convert both energies into each other and can meld them and manipulate them. And that's why we have 3 dantians instead of 2. The 3rd dantian is very, very important. So this particular meditation set, the first one that I'm going to do with you now, deals with mixing those energies and then using them for a purpose. This particular time we're going to gather the energies in, we're going to mix them in the mixing bowl in the center, and then we're going to spread them out almost like you're a gardener and you're throwing seeds from the center of your body out in an arc, except you're going to throw love and peace and harmony, because that's something we desperately need at the moment. So the first of the movements that I want you to do, and we're going to practice this 3 times, so, and each time is going to be 3 breaths. There's 9 breaths in the whole meditation. And picture a point in the middle of your foot connecting to the floor. As you breathe in, I want you to picture the energy entering under the foot and rising up through the legs here, all there, and then coming round here and then going into the dantian here. Okay? Simple as that. And then when you breathe out, send it down the back of the legs and back to the floor. Okay? Very, very simple. So breathing in, breathing out, making a circuit. Second one, we're going to actually do, comes from here, that point I just got you to find. When you breathe in, you're going to breathe in here and bring the earth energy in here. Take it round the head here and in through that. That's the 3rd eye or the chakra, whichever way you want to sort of visualize it, doesn't matter. The same, you're bringing in energy, doesn't matter. And this one's a ball too. And then when you breathe out, it's going to come back out through the front of the brain and then up and then back to the air. So you're going to make a circuit there too. And you do 3 breaths like that.
And don't worry if this is confusing, because
everything is on the Watch It Tai Chi site. So if you don't quite understand this, give it a blast. Go to the Watch It Tai Chi site that's on Facebook, and everything's there written down with diagrams, so you can pick it up from there. The 3rd one is the interesting one, because in this case you're going to mix them. You're going to bring the energy from the floor at the same time as you bring energy from the air. One's going to come up the front of the body and into the mixing bowl. One's going to go down to the body and into the mixing bowl. Then you're going to mix it for half a breath, and then you're going to push it back out again.
No, we're going to try
sorry, no.
We're going to try it this time.
You're going to throw it. Instead of pushing it out, you go puff it so that it goes out in front of you. Share it with everybody else. So Branka's going to demonstrate doing it, and I'm going to talk you through it. So close your eyes. Okay? Take 3 breaths, nice, big, deep, slow breaths, and just calm down. Picture the breath going in. Breathe all the way in, and then all the way out. Do that 3 times, just gently, in and out, in and out. Okay? And now we're going to come to the first breath. This is coming in from the ground, through the feet, and up the front of the legs. So breathe in. Bring it all the way in, into the dantian, just below the belly button. Half a breath pause, and now breathe out. Nice and soft down the back of the legs. Return the energy to the earth. And breathe in again. Into the dantian. Turn it. Hold it. Breathe out. Soft and gentle. Return the energy to the earth. And one more time. Bring it in. Turn the dantian. Breathe out. Let it go back out into the floor. Okay, now I'm going to swap to the head. Breathe in, right through the point that I'm pointing to. Back of the head, round the face, in through the 3rd eye. Hold and out through the 3rd eye, up the head, back to the sky. Return the energy. Breathe in again. Round the back of the head, all the way in, 3rd eye. Hold and take it back out and up, back to the sky. One more time. Back of the head, you've done now is you've activated your two gathering dantians. Now we're going to use the activated dantians to produce an energy you're going to share. You're going to mix it in your mixing bowl. Okay? So in both directions now, as you breathe in, bring the air and the energy from the ground and the sky at the same time. Front of the body to the heart, back of the body to the back. Bring it into the mixing bowl, turn it around, and spread it out in front of you. Again, bring in. Into the heart, mix it, spread it. One more time. Mix, hold, spread. Okay, that's the whole of the meditation. That meditation you can do anytime, any place. You can do it sat in the car, you can do it in the kitchen, you can do it upstairs, you can do it on the toilet. I've had people do this in some extraordinary places. Every single time it will calm you down. You can make the energy you want to share this way, and then you can share it with the people you want to share it with. With some intent here, when you puff the energy from your heart, you can share that to a particular person if you like. It doesn't have to be general. You can be quite specific with it. So this time we're all going to do it together. Okay? And then we'll move on to the Qigong. Okay? Nice and gentle now. 3 deep breaths just to calm first. Start with the earth down here. Breathe in up the front of the legs. And breathe out down the back of the legs. Return the energy to the earth. And again. And return. Breathe in. Swap to the air, breathe in, back of the head, breathe out, front of the head, back to the sky, and again, and again. Do the two together to the heart, one up the front of the body, one down the back. Breathing in. Mix, hold, and spread the love. Again, breathe in. I hope you enjoyed that. There are 3 levels to that particular meditation. This is the basic one and can be done at any time. The other one is one where you actually use the circles to produce both hot and cold, yin yang, fire, water, energy, whichever way you want to do it, and you actually energize the cycles within the body. It's great for health. And the third one is a mystic one, which is taught in the temples in China. But enough of that. Well, let's move on to Qigong. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do a warm-up that is, again, very short. very quick, but quite spectacular in itself. Used a lot in China and in Southern Asia. From here, you're going to breathe in, you're going to stretch, and your body's going to be like an elastic band. You're going to stretch it out like this, so push the legs into the floor as hard as you can, and the hands up into the air as hard as you can. And when you've got your stretch, you hold for a second and snap it like an elastic band. You'll be surprised how quickly you'll warm up with this.
I'm gonna put it a little bit.
Okay, we're getting warm. This is our bedroom after all.
Yeah, we have to close the cats out.
Yeah, we've thrown the cats out, so now we'll just get on with some Tai Chi. Okay, so follow me through. So you're breathing in here. You're going to breathe in. Come all the way up onto the toes. Push, 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 push. Stretch the body. Push down into the floor, up to the sky, out. Okay, and then you do the same one again. Stretch, 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 stretch. Push, 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 push. Hold out. And then you do it again. Stretch and push. Far as you can go. Hold it and. Okay, now you're warm. I'll tell you, we are. The next exercise is called Iron Bridge. It comes from the Iron Shirt Shaolin Kung Fu exercises. It's quite specific. I'm going to go through it so that you can do it on your own. I'm going to use Branca. You turn it sideways here. Okay. You bend here, there. Okay. And you need a straight back. So don't curve up or down. Okay. So keep the back straight in a neutral position like this. Those of you that have done yoga or have done this with me before, you know you're going to zip up. So you're going to pull everything up into the chest here. And then you're going to push it out as hard as you can. Branca. Just like that.
Make the ugly sound.
Make the ugly sound. That's what you want. This is amazingly good for the lungs and really, really good for inflating the alveoli and making sure you can get enough oxygen into the lungs. It's a great exercise. Okay, so we're going to do 3 of those. I'm going to do them facing you. Branca's going to do them as she did before. Okay, so in your own time, come over and straight back, zip up, hold, squeeze, again, hold, squeeze, again, hold, squeeze, then you're going to come up gently, 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 and then over to the back, and just bounce gently.
So why are we doing the bouncing at the other side?
It's yin and yang, you know me.
Uh-huh.
You have, where one's gone in, the other's going out. One bends one way, one bends the other way. Okay?
Yeah.
And all my exercises are balanced to get both sides. This we're going to do now is a form of Qigong which is specific for immune response and very, very good for making sure that the small blood vessels are well dilated and working well in their circulation. This can be done sat down, it can be done stood up, better stood up. We call this tapping Qigong. You should be able to feel this. Don't go lightly on yourself, but don't go bananas. I don't want loads of you writing in saying I've got big bruises up and down my arms and my legs and it's all your fault. I warned you. Okay, so on the inside of the legs, tap. And down the outside. Then up, and then one more. Okay, and then the arms up the outside, down the inside, 3 times. Another one. Okay, and then a good shake. Okay. Now you should be invigorated, warmed up, stretched, nobody should pull any muscles, and you're probably going, why the hell have I been hitting myself for the last few minutes? But hey, that's okay, it's called Qigong. Okay, so some of you are my students, some of you aren't. Some of you know the Chen short form, some of you don't. Okay, so what I'm going to do, as is my want with most things, I'm going to start from the beginning. Okay, so if Branca stays that way round, then you can see it from the side, and I can do it from the front. All of the exercises, as in Tai Chi, are whole body exercises. So don't just move the arms, the whole body moves. Okay, and that was the first part. So feet aside, and lock the knees. Shoulder width and a half, about, roughly, no more than that. Okay? No, I'm not having that. Behave yourself. I've told you about misbehaving in class. You're not supposed to do that. It's a terrible life, honestly. God.
Okay.
Okay. So sink. This area here is called Qua. This is a Chinese area that corresponds to this muscular set here. You're going to relax that. Relax into the hip and okay? Then move the knees, sink here. Okay, and you're going to open this area here, which is called Ban. Like a U, like you're riding a horse, but not quite so deep. Okay? Otherwise, you don't want any injuries here. So, there. Okay? And as you breathe in, you're going to push down into the floor and push up with the body. And then you're going to roll the shoulders back and sink. Okay? That's your first movement. As you can see from Branca, who shall do it again now, okay, you're making a nice circle in front of you.
With the breath.
Okay, with the breath, one in, one out. Okay, so it's very, very simple, this first movement. Now you're going to make another circle, but this time you're going to do it sideways. So you come up here and down here. So now you should be sunk quite low into your weight here. Okay. Push over towards the left, over the top, down over the right knee here. Okay, so again from here.
So if I turn around.
Yeah, turn around. So push over, down over the right knee.
Like me.
Just like Branca. Okay, now Branca, if you stay there, okay, so watch me but copy Branca. Okay, so as you breathe in, go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, again. Ready? 1. Don't forget, roll the shoulders back here. Sink down. Push, lift, press. Okay, one more time, and then go on to the next move. So, lift, roll, press, push, lift, press. Now from this press here, the weight should be in your right leg. You're going to lift up towards the left shoulder and shift the weight across here. So it's about central. Okay? Let's try that again from the beginning. Okay, so now if you watch my body, you'll see it's moving all the time. I'm not just here, there, alright? I sink, I rise, I sink, I sway again, and I turn. You can see the body twisting. You need to get that. It's a whole body exercise. Okay. Microphone department.
Yeah, sorry, I just need to
IT.
so
I don't do IT.
No, but you tend to get very quiet.
Sorry. The more relaxed I get, the quieter I get. And those of you that know me know that's quite unusual. Okay, so let's do that again. One circle in the front, one circle along the side, and then up towards the left circle. We go the left shoulder. We're going to do that 3 times, and then we're going to move on to the next part. Okay, so ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it gets tricky, especially for us, because we're really close together. There's not much room in our bedroom, I might add. Luckily there's this bit. Just watch first. After you've turned here, what you're going to do is you're basically going to turn yourself like some sort of a, if you can imagine a T at the top and a long stake going into the ground. Okay, so the T at the top is your hands. You're going to do this. Okay, so the top of the body is going to swivel like that. As you can see, that swiveling goes all the way down to the leg. So what we're going to do is we're going to let it do that. Okay, and you'll notice what I did was to lift my right toe and swivel on my heel. Okay, opening my hip here and sunk down into my left leg. Alright, let's just give that a blast. Put your hands up here again.
Like
okay,
me.
like Branka. Okay, so remember the T-bar and swivel. Okay, again, and swivel. Again, and swivel. One more time, and swivel. Don't worry about the hands yet. You'll see me doing stuff with this. We'll come to that later. Okay? All right. Let's go to the beginning again. And let's put that into the form we're already doing. This first form is called First Buddha's Warrior Pounds Mortar. You'll see why in a bit. Okay? There is mortar pounding. Comes later. Promise. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now I want you to try it on your own without me leading. I'm going to call out the numbers. Branka's going to stand still as well. Hi, Branka. Yeah. Okay, so when you're ready, okay, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're doing Tai Chi. Well done. For those of you that haven't done it before, if you're my student, you should be doing this with your eyes shut.
They've maybe forgotten everything by now. It's
Already?
been a few weeks. Well, it's been a few weeks.
Oh, I hope not.
I'm sure they haven't.
I've forgotten the rest of the form, that's why I'm spending so long
Oh,
on
I
this.
see.
Right.
I'll teach you to later, don't worry.
Oh, thanks, mate.
I'll sort stuff for you.
Oh, it's a good job she's around. Okay, so that's the first part. Now things are going to get a little bit more difficult. We're going to start moving around. Everything there is quite stationary. Okay. What I want you to do is I want you to put your hands behind your backs. Okay. And then I'm going to practice from where we left off. If you remember, your weight was in your left foot. Your right toe is raised and you've just swiveled on your right heel. So now you're going to push the weight forward onto the right foot. Okay. And you're going to grip the floor with your toes like you're holding on. And then as the weight comes forward, you're just going to step out. But the weight's going to stay in the right foot. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so from here, both feet facing forward, shift the weight into the left, swivel on the right heel, push forward, grip, step. Okay, try not to do this or this or even this. Okay, keep the body as central as you possibly can. One more go. Okay, so shift to the left, swivel that right heel, push, step. Okay, now that's your footwork. Really easy, isn't it? Problem is now we're going to start coordinating. Bring your hands here again. Okay, so from here you're going to swivel, sink into the left, just like you were doing before. Now you're going to push, the weight's going to the right, hold the floor with your foot, with your toes, keep a good grip, shift weight, step out. Okay, go back, and then I'll put the next piece on. So here, ready, shift weight into the left, swivel, push, step and push back at the same time. Okay, again, here, ready? Now this time I want you to do it a little bit quicker, just so you can see the momentum of it. Okay, so swivel, push back. Okay, this piece of movement is a martial movement. It's also good for strengthening all of this, shifting the weight around. Here it's as though somebody is in front of you. You're going to push past them by just stepping. Okay, that's pretty much what you're doing at that point. So let's go from the beginning to that point. You ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, from this point you'll see this area here, the shoulder is pointing forward. So as I push the weight forward into the left leg again, the shoulder comes to, and both arms open, like a bird. Okay, so let's go back from here again. Okay, weight's in the right foot. Push the right foot into the floor, send the left shoulder forward and the weight into the left hand here. Open. And then what you're going to do is you're going to bring your right leg in onto its toe, keeping the weight in the left foot, and bring the arms together. There. Alright. The tip of the fingers of the left hand touch the forearm of the right arm. Okay, let's try that again. From here. Okay. So remember, push, open, and close. Now you should be on your toe on your right here. Okay? Let's put that into the foot. Okay? Now you're ready. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, it's only 8 movements so far that you've learned, but you've gone a long way. You're nearly at the end of the first of the forms. Tai Chi is made up of frames. Each frame contains a particular amount of forms. Each form is constructed in such a way that within the frame you will do the same thing on both sides. So what you're doing here, which is predominantly right-sided, later on in this frame you'll also be doing work that's on the left side. There's always balance, always, in something done properly that's Chinese. Okay, let's go from the beginning to there again. Okay, and we're going to go and do it 3 times, one after the other.
And if you have done this before, you can put some oomph in it.
Yes, you feel free. Okay, but don't injure yourself. Not this lesson. Next lesson's fine. Okay, my insurance won't pay for it. Okay, so up, press, turn, up, open, close. Okay, that's reasonably fluid. This one's going to be slower. Okay, so up, press, push, press, lift, twist, push away, step, come forward, open and close. Okay, one more time, even slower this time. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, you should be able to get that reasonably well. This video will be uploaded to, well, it will stay on here and it'll also be up on the One Drop Publishing site and YouTube, so you can pick it up, so you can go back over this. It doesn't matter if you don't get it now, you will get it with some practice. I would say to practice this every day. Okay, so we've come to this point here where the tips of the left hand are touching the right forearm here, and you're up on your right toe. Okay, this piece is, if you can imagine, you're going to shoot the fingers forward, come up, grab something and sit down. Okay, so as this has come in from here, here, up, down. Okay, it's important that you get the momentum as this closes. So here, there, all right? So it comes all the way up the body, grabs and pulls down, all right? This is a martial technique, as you can probably see. It comes in here, there, right into the sternum. Comes up the body and into the throat. If it's a male with a beard, you can grab the beard. You can grab a scarf, you can grab a coat, you can grab a tie, doesn't matter. And then you're going to sink the body down, you're going to jerk the person down with it. Okay? If somebody's got you around here, when you get them here and you will jerk it out. Okay? So you drop. The drop is really important. Okay? All of the things with Tai Chi, those of you that have been taught by me before know this, but those of you that are new, comes with 2 elements, yin and yang. One element's for health. Everything you do with Tai Chi is healthy for you, okay? But properly done and taught properly, Tai Chi has a martial element, and everything you do, everything you learn also has a martial application. Everything you learn. Okay, we lost the connection there for a moment. I'm not entirely sure why. Hopefully we're okay. So as I was saying, everything you get from me will give you both. You'll get the health. I'll tell you how to twist. I'll tell you how to shift the weight. I'll tell you why. I'll even tell you what joint, what muscle, what sinew and bone is actually being improved as we go along. But at the same time, you will also learn the martial side of it. I've had 80-year-old ladies who have been attacked, and they've done nothing more than you're doing now. They're doing the same thing as you, and through doing the same thing as you, they've been able to defend themselves. So I'm not going to teach you how to fight. You're going to learn that for yourself as we go along, but there's no fighting involved. Couldn't be better as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so we've come through here, we've grabbed and we've sunk here. Well, of course, you've sort of sunk down there, and what you're going to do now is you're going to come up. The fist that you've handily made here is going to thump up, and the knee is going to come up into the groin area of a person who's in front of you. So if you can imagine, if you've got someone's tie and you pulled them down, so they're now bending over like that. Okay, from that position there, they're going to get that, and then you're going to come down. Okay, so try and imagine what's going on, and it'll tell you why you're doing it. Okay, so let's go from here, and you've just stepped out and pushed back. Okay, so shift the weight forward onto the left leg, open, close, fingers to the forearm, up, grab, sink, then up, down. Okay, again. Okay, you press forward, forward here, open, and close, up, grab, pull, sink, then up, down. One more time. Okay, you press back, come forward, open, and close, up, grab, sink, up, down. Okay, play the video back if you didn't quite pick it up, okay, and slow that down and you'll get it. All right, more and more as we go through the forms, more and more symmetry comes in. You start using different parts of your body in different ways. Okay, so what we'll do, just to finish up, is that first form you've just learned. That's all of it. That's first Buddha's warrior, pounds, mortar. As you can see, pounds, mortar is at that point. Okay, Buddha's warrior sounds like an oxymoron. It's not. Calm, peaceful, no aggression, very, very peaceful thoughts. Okay, that's what you're looking for here. So keep that in mind while you're doing it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through that whole form 5 times. Okay, so I'll go through it in a variety of speeds. I'll start off faster and slow down, and I'll teach it in various ways. Sometimes I'll number it, sometimes I'll name it, sometimes I'll just talk you through it. One of them I'll put the breath in. Okay, so if you're ready. Okay, so let's start with the breath. So breathe in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, and in. Okay, so a little bit slower. This time I'll number it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 movements. Okay, slower again. Okay, so here, lift, roll the shoulders back, press, turn, press, lift, turn the body, swivel, twist, press forward, step out, push back, press down, press forward, open, close, up the body, sink, punch, down. Okay, one more, very, very slowly this time. Okay. one more. Any speed you like. Okay, I'll go to the medium one. Keep up or slow down. Anything, doesn't matter. Your go. Okay. Okay. Your turn. Don't chicken out. I know I can't see you, but I'll know you're online and I'll check later. I promise you that. Okay, I'll talk you through it. Just one go. I won't be mean. Alright. So in your own time, I'm going to count this one. Alright? So lift up. 1. Press down. 2. Turn over. 3. Lift up on the left. 4. Swivel around. 5. Press forward. 6. Step out and step back. 7. Open as you shift away forward. Close. Come up. Grab. Sink. And up. And down. Thank you.
Well done, everyone.
Well done.
Hope you can join us next week.
Yes.
We're going to be back here teaching.
This is what you're going to do next week.
Okay.
This one we're going to run over, so you've got a week to practice it. This is what you're going to do next week. As you come here, there, you come here. And this takes you all the way up to first single whip. I'm looking forward to teaching you.
Don't worry, we'll talk
See
you
you
through
next
it.
week. We'll talk you through it. Don't get frightened by it. Okay.
Yeah, and also if you enjoy the lessons, please feel free to buy us a coffee.
Yes, you can. I haven't done any of that. IT department will sort that out. So, you're very, very welcome. There is no charge for these lessons, but if you feel like buying us a coffee, we would be very happy. Those of you who know us know how much we like coffee. So good night.
Bye.
See you in a week.